What's up, man? You in here? Can everybody see him? Are we doing it? What's going on? Can you guys see and hear me? Smoke, you good?
Yeah, I'm solid. I'm just chilling.
Okay, it froze up for a minute. I couldn't tell if I was frozen or they was frozen. Yeah, I just threw us back here. But for anybody who doesn't know, which is probably none of you guys, I'm sure everybody knows who. Hold on, let me clear this up real quick. Everybody knows Free Smoke. Free Smoke's the was it 155 to 165 or
141 to 155.
141 to 155 Muay Thai champion for Street Beast West Coast. Or you were, yeah. We'll get into that, but that's how you may know him. So, yeah, he doesn't really need an introduction, but there it is anyway. So Smoke, you've watched a few of the shows, man. You know how this goes. We we started locked in so that everybody can start to get to know fighters past just their fights and their training videos and shit like that. We wanted people to really learn who fighters were and you know, on their off time.
Yeah.
So we gonna jump into it, bro.
Let's go.
Free Smoke.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Where were you born, man? Where'd you grow up? Where you born?
I was actually born and raised in Vegas, man. They said froze. I'm froze. Anyways, yeah, I was born and raised in Vegas, man. I moved around a little bit. Like I went to like Washington State a few times. But other than that, I've been.
You on the Wi-Fi, my man? Because you are freezing up a little bit. Maybe I'm freezing up. Yeah, it's breaking up real bad, bro. It's real choppy. Is it me or him, guys? Somebody comment. Yeah, that kicked back on right now. That just kicked back on right now. Yeah. It's been freezing.
Okay.
Somebody let me know what they're seeing. Heather, if you're watching this, come on around here and tell me what you're seeing.
Anyways, yeah, like you said, like I said, I was born and raised in Vegas, East Side Vegas, and yeah, man, I've just been out here for the most part. So.
Okay, so where'd you go to school?
Shit, I bounced around a lot of like elementary schools. Like I went to a different school probably every fucking year. You know, growing up, just me and the fam always moving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at least it's over, we're moving, and we're moving again. So I'm always in a different school, at least from elementary to like 6th grade. And you know, shit finally got to get, you know what I'm saying, stable towards like middle school. And you know what I'm saying, I went to Gwynn for middle school, and then I went over to Durango High School for 4 years. Graduated out of there.
Okay, what's the family dynamic like? I know you've got a brother. I've hooped with him.
Yeah.
Tell me about the family when you were younger. Mom, dad, brothers, sisters.
It was yeah. So I got 2 brothers. One kind of just stays to himself. Doesn't, you know what I'm saying? The one you saw is my youngest. That's like the littlest brother, Adrian. Then I got my sister Chloe. She's a mom now, you know what I'm saying? She's doing her own thing. And then I got my brother Aaron, who lives in Utah, actually. I think he lives in Salt Lake. And, I mean, family dynamic was cool growing up, you know. We was all really close. I think at least me, my sister, and Adrian are all really close now. But, yeah, we was all real tight for the most part. I mean, we had to stick together, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I feel you. I know your little brother is mixed, correct?
Yeah,
he's mixed, right?
Actually,
so where's that come from?
So myself, my brother Aaron, my sister Chloe, we all got the same mom, dad.
Gotcha.
Adrian was 10 years later. Like, I'm 10 years older than him. So she was with somebody else at that time. So he has a different dad than we do, yeah.
Gotcha.
Same mom, different dad. Still, you know what I'm saying? Still bloodline.
Oh, yeah, bro. I get that. Trust me, my entire family's like that. Like, ain't none of us really got the same mom and dad and shit, so I trust me. I get it. And so growing up, did you guys all grow up? Do you grow up in the same house with everybody?
Yeah. All of us grew up in the same house. It was it was just my mom for the most part. You know what I'm saying? My pops
Hmm.
left when we were like a little bit younger. Not like I mean, like he left, like he wasn't like in our life,
Yeah.
like that. Um, so it was really just my mom from like 8 years old to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Until I moved out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How old were you when
But
you moved
yeah,
out? Were you 18?
shit. No, I was like 17. Yeah, I was a senior in
17?
high school. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I moved out. Me and mom was just beefing it and shit. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't. I just felt like getting out was the better thing to do, and it turned out to work out for me. So
Okay.
all right.
Okay. Good. Good. Um, high school. So a little free smoke graduates high school. What does he do then?
Shit. Right out of high school, I actually went to college. Believe it or not, man.
Hmm.
I
I
went
believe it.
to yeah. I went. Thanks. I went to CSN, just community college, and
Hmm.
I studied in criminal justice. I figured, you know what I'm saying, people switch their majors all the time. I was getting ready to
Yeah.
switch mine towards the end of the year. I wanted to do like forensic science, but after that first year, I never really went back. Just two jobs, living on my own, young, didn't really devote the time to it either. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I was like, man, I don't want to keep wasting my fucking money if I'm not in it like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm coming here. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting by, but I'm like, is it really worth it right now? So I stopped going.
Okay. That's funny.
Forensic smoke.
Yeah. So, okay. So you're doing your thing in college. It wasn't really for you. Did you get a degree or did you just dip out?
Nah, man, I only did my first year.
First year. Okay. And then
I've
what'd you
honestly
start doing
thought,
after that? Oh, go
I
ahead.
just, no, I was saying, I've honestly thought about going back, but what you were saying is, what I was doing. I just hit the work grind, man.
Okay.
You know,
Yep.
I knew playing basketball wasn't going to be a thing. I knew, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't really do any other, you know what I'm saying, sports too much that I was like good enough at to where I felt like I could progress at
Hmm.
that time. So I was just chilling, man, trying to just, you know what I'm saying, pay my bills, get by, you know, work that regular life.
That makes sense. I know you also have a couple side hustles as well. So, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I don't know when those started. So I know your shoe game is strong, and I know your gambling game is strong. Especially being out there in Vegas, I know you. Yeah. Um, when did that start? Like you always been into shoes like that?
Yeah, man, I've actually been into shoes, fuck, man, since like high school, to be honest.
Hmm.
Like I didn't really have a lot of shit like, you know what I'm saying, like growing up as far as like to like stunt with like clothes wise and like, you know, I'm not saying like nice kicks or shit like that. So I had to like really like, you know, go out and make some money so I could get the shit that I wanted, you know what I'm saying, to wear. So that's when I really started to get into shoes. You know, like Nike SBs a lot. Um, you know, I fucked with Jordans too, you know. And you know, back then, bro, I was getting these shoes for like fucking $40 brand new, you know what I'm saying? Like $30 fucking brand new. And, you know what I'm saying? Today you could barely get them for retail, you know what I'm saying? And resale is fucking, you know, 500, 300, 400, you know what I'm saying? 1,000 sometimes, you know? So the shoe hustle is real, man. So a lot of the time now, if I don't like the shoe personally, my rule on it now is if I'm not going to pay the resale price on it, like if it's gonna hurt my pockets to pay the resale price, I'm gonna sell that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather just
Yeah.
have the money instead. If I'm not gonna pay for it, let me just get the fucking money for it. You know, I could buy three pairs of shoes for that one. So I like to flip them because I mean, why not? I mean, even if I have to sit on them for a little bit, I'll still make the money in the long run. You know, so. But
Yeah.
I've been in the shoes for a long fucking time.
Yeah, I never knew that the shoe game was that lucrative. Like just hearing you and a couple other guys in the group chats. I know you. Who else is into it? I know Coyote's into it, right? Like
Walk
Strip East
lobster.
West Coast. Walk, yeah.
Yeah, me and
There's
Walk
quite a
heavy. Me and
few.
Walk are heavy.
Yeah, I know. There's quite a few sneakerheads. Is that what they call them? Quite a
Yeah.
few sneakerheads in the group. Yeah. Um, that's cool. Do you wear those shoes? Or you just buy them and sit on a shelf until you can sell them for more money?
No, I honestly I like to wear my shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I even wear shoes that I could probably turn around and sell for like a fucking 800 right now, you know, and I'm still wearing them outside. I like to wear them, you know what I mean? Because that's what the fuck they're made for. That's how I see. That's what they're made for. But like I said, if I wouldn't pay for it on resale, I'm just not gonna fuck with it.
Yeah.
So
So, because the whole shoe game cracks me the fuck up. I'm not gonna lie, because I just picked like it. I don't know what like analogy to use for it, but I feel like it's like car guys. You know what I mean? Like some guys are super heavy in the cars, and then when they see each other in the streets, do you guys have that shoe situation when you see each other in the streets? You're like, bro,
yeah,
just like,
I'm gonna
yeah,
keep it real,
that's
bro. If I'm walking out, yeah, and I see somebody with some heat on, I'll be like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with those right there, bro. You know what I mean? Like I've had people walk up and be like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? That fits fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where'd you get those shoes? You know what I'm saying? Shit like
yeah,
that, you know. So yeah, I think it's just like a sneaker culture thing, especially nowadays, especially with
yeah.
social media is like fucking just booming the market. That's why the market's so crazy. So
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine because I mean everybody likes their little, their little tribes. I bet the shoe game's
yeah.
got a hell of a funny tribe though. I bet I can just see you guys just standing around in a circle admiring each other's shoes, and just the thought of that shit cracks me up though.
Yeah, first thing I look at, man, is always gonna be shoes. So
I know,
I don't give
I
a fuck
know.
who it is.
Um, so okay, when did you start training in martial arts?
Um, Man, I honestly, I mean, so just to start out, I've always been like a fan of like the sport, like watching it, everything like that. But I had never like thought like, oh, like let me go ahead and try it. I didn't really
Yeah.
like think about that.
Hmm.
Um, but like, so the pandemic hit, everybody got laid off and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was fat as fuck. I was like almost 200 pounds. So I was like 193 pounds, and I was like, man, dude, I look like shit. I feel like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to do something about it, and my homie used to always train in his garage, and he used to invite me over, and he used to be like, hey man, let's just go ahead and like, hit pads, or what I'm saying, you can hold pads for me, or we can hit the bag or something like,
Do we know
just
this homie? Is that homie's name Wade?
no. This is my
Oh, okay,
homie Connor. Like, not a lot of people know him.
okay,
He's cornered me at both of so he cornered me for the El Gallo fight, the last one.
okay.
Wade knows him. He's went over to his house. But anyways, yeah, like I said, so we were just, we were just training for the fuck of it, and
Hmm.
I just felt like I had like a natural kind of pull to it. Like I just liked doing it after a while, and I'm like, fuck, like I'm gonna go ahead and give this shit a try, and at least just keep training, at least see what's up. And I knew Tributes West Coast was coming up, the very first one, so I was like, fuck, like let me, see, what I'm saying,
How did
let
you
me see
hear
where I'm
about
at.
that? How'd you hear about that?
I had been following like the regular Street Beast group for like a
Hmm.
at least a year or so before that,
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
and so I was actually supposed to be at the OG fucking like in Killer Bee's backyard event, but like it
Hmm.
actually kept getting canceled and restarted, canceled and restarted, canceled and restarted, and I'm like, man, fuck. Like at the time I was in Pahrump, I couldn't make that move on maybe, so I was like, fuck
Yeah.
that. Um, Anyways, yes, like I said, I trained for about 3 months. I got into the Street Beast West Coast, man, and I went to my first event. Um, and yeah, I took my first fight, man. Took that L real quick, and I guess not real quick. It was decision, but um, yeah, man. I liked it after that a lot. Like
Who
I
was
really liked it
who
before,
was
but
your
I
first
fucking
fight?
really liked it. Montoya. He's not in the group.
Montoya. Okay.
That was his only fight was against me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. There's
and
a
I
lot of
guess
guys do that.
yeah, I guess he had like 8 amateur fights too before he even fought me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
fumbled.
pretty good test to start out.
Yeah, absolutely. Um,
Yeah.
so when did you start the Muay Thai training? So you were training with Connor for your first Street Beast fight?
Yeah, I was just in the garage with him, and he actually
Yeah.
went to the Muay Thai gym Hard Knocks, and he kept trying to convince me to go,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all right, I'll get some money together and I'll go. So I ended up going about like maybe like a month before the first fight, and
Hmm.
got a little bit of work in, and I just kept it a thing after the first fight. I kept going to Hard Knocks Muay Thai. So I started probably like maybe April in at Hard Knocks,
Hmm. Did you
April or
did
May.
you did you jump around and go, you know what? Do I want to do jujitsu? Do I want to do Muay Thai? Did you look at other martial arts, or did you just go to that gym, realize that's what you love, and stay there?
That's exactly what I did. I went to Hard Knocks Muay Thai, and I said, the striking shit, I like this shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I was like, this shit's fun, bro. So
yeah. Now I feel that.
yeah.
That's exactly what I did. Like I went. That's the gym. I ended up at a Muay Thai gym, so I started training there. And about like 2 or 3 weeks into that, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to try something else just to see. I
Hmm.
did like 30 minutes of jujitsu, and I was like, this is not for me. I'm not. I'm not. I
Yeah.
don't want some dude's calves crushing my nuts for 45 minutes every day. Hard pass.
Yeah, fuck that shit, bro. I mean, I'm gonna have to learn it eventually, but even going to a
Yeah.
few classes now at the gym I'm at, I like it's just not all it for me. Yeah, I'm like, bro, can we
Bro,
just stand up?
keep that mind open because like I just started doing jujitsu. I actually went to my first little class this past 2 nights ago, Friday night, and I've been rolling with all the hot boxers in the back lately, and
Yeah,
it's starting to get a lot of fun. Like it's becoming a lot of fun. Just
yeah.
rolling around, choking people out, and shit. Yeah, so stick
I
with
went
it.
ahead and
I think.
copped a gi. Yeah, I got a
Mhm.
gi gifted
Oh,
to me
good.
for Christmas, so I'm gonna try and go to.
Is it a red one? Did it come with a headband?
Hell no, it's actually blue.
Yeah, old smokagami.
Sheesh, man. Y'all probably gonna Photoshop it anyways if you see me in it.
Oh, 100%. Sunshine,
Exactly.
619, Wade. I know somebody in there. Somebody
Yeah,
Photoshop that shit for us.
exactly.
Or just take Shinigami right when he's about to fight and just put Smoke's face on it. He's going to be a little Smokagami. Yep. So, okay. You do your first fight. Um, that went off. It didn't go your way, but you realize, hey, I fuck with this.
Hmm.
When did the training with Wade and how did Sin City Strikers come about? Like, was that
So
something that was already there when you started, or it wasn't? Okay.
no, so I knew of Wama, I knew of Wade, I knew of Tank, I knew of all these guys that were in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Just from the group. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
knew that they were there, and this was before the West Coast group was even started. So from the Street Beefs OG group, I knew that they were in Vegas. Um, So when the first event rolled around, that's when actually I met all of them for the first time. And
Hmm.
Wade actually hit me up and he's like, "Yeah, bro." After the event, he's like, "Yeah, I know you're in Vegas. We're gonna add you to this group chat, and what I'm saying, we can get some work in. You know what I'm saying, whatever, whatever." And that's really how everything started. And I think at the time it was just me, Wade, Killer B, Wama, Tank, and I think that's it. And I think Dyro, yeah, Dyro, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
Like Mustache, I didn't even train with us yet. Um, and that's really how everything started. We started to link up at parks, you know what I'm saying, because everything was closed for pandemics, and we used to just
Hmm.
train, spar, get some work all the time, and obviously just the bond grew, man, and we're close as fuck, and that's the team right there.
Yeah. Sin City Strikers is definitely an OG Street Beast West Coast team, without a doubt. And
Yeah,
to be, and you know what? To be fair, like between you and everybody else watching, it might be the first Street Beefs team, like legit team, besides for what neutral corner maybe. And
yeah,
I don't know if they rep as like a Street Beefs team per se, or they just kind of like that's just a gem that Scarface owns, I believe. So like I don't know if
yeah,
they
but
rep as a
yeah, I
team
think
like that.
so. I would
Since
say
his
so.
tribe would be the first Street Beefs team, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so first fight out of the way, you. How long was it before you started training with Wade? Was it fairly immediate, or did you have a second or third fight before you started training together?
No, no, no. I think pretty soon because I think yeah my second match was with Sketchy, so I think I was training with him before
Yeah.
that one.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
And was that Sketchy's first matchup?
yeah. I was 0-1.
Okay.
He was 0-0.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Sketchy. I like Sketchy, man. Shout out Sketchy.
He's a cool dude, man.
That dude. He's super cool, very humble, just an animal though. He really is. Um, so yeah, you start training. Second match out of the way, you win that one. You start to move forward. Um, was there a time when you just sat down and said, because you're training with Wade at the time and everybody else, and said, "Hey guys, I want to make a title run," or was it just that you just kept fighting and there happened to be a title there to fight for?
I
Was it a
think I
conscious
knew that I
decision?
wanted. I think I always knew that I wanted to go for a belt because I just want. I feel like that should be like the aspiration for a lot of fighters. You know what I'm saying?
No.
that they should at least want to go for the gold. They want to go for the top prize and the thing. They want to be that top dude. And I didn't really like go for it crazy until after I lost to Oni in that decision. And I was like, man, I'm tired of fucking just, point fighting these motherfuckers, like being too like non-committal in my shit. And from there, I think from there, I went on like 4 or 5 in a row. I think like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a major turning point. I cornered Oni in that fight, and I very clearly remember seeing your fights after that, a huge difference in the way you fought there and in the way you fought Oni.
Yeah, I just didn't want shit to go to judges no more. I just felt like if you take the judges out of it, there's no way that you can. And like I said, I'm not. Anyone can say what they want, but I'm saying like there's no way that you can get fucked over, regardless of whatever it is. There's no way you can get fucked over is if you take the shit out.
It's less likely. Out of the
equation.
It's definitely less likely, but there's definitely. Yeah, I mean, there's always an early stoppage and shit like that, but I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are 12 fights deep in Street Beast right now? Something like that?
Something like that.
Okay. Who was your toughest opponent so far?
I'd have to say it, man. It was El Gallo the first time. Time.
Makes sense. Yeah.
The second time, I'm not going to lie, I didn't really feel the same type of threat. I didn't feel the same type of pressure. Like I said, no excuses on the first one, but like I said, I just felt better. I was in better shape. I was ready for that shit, so I just felt good. But I would definitely say Gallo probably number one, because fuck, man, I couldn't. I think, did you go to the after party with me, or you even see me after the fight? Fuck, people had to,
I was there the whole time for sure. Yeah. He chopped them legs up. He really.
Yeah, my legs were fucked up, man.
Yeah,
my legs were fucked up. My legs are real fucked.
Q-Tip, nah, man, I gotta agree with him. Crazy Legs a tough dude, but I personally wouldn't call that as Free Smokes as toughest fight.
Nah,
I think you're right.
That was one of my
El
most
Gallo, yeah.
Go ahead.
I think you're right with El Gallo, and Oni's probably second in my opinion.
Yeah,
probably.
Oni's
just a tough fucking dude. But he didn't.
Exactly.
He didn't damage you like El Gallo did in that first fight. Like you couldn't walk.
No.
And that was tough. Yeah, that was a tough.
Yeah,
fight.
Gallo for sure. I think Crazy Legs was more of like a fun fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I had fun in that fight regardless. Yeah. All the crowd is just fucking hostile. Me talking shit to the crowd, talking shit. It was just fun, bro. So I don't even give a fuck. But he wasn't like hard. He wasn't like a tough test.
Yeah, and I mean, no, not taking anything away from Crazy Legs, but just real talk. You didn't walk away from that first fight with El Gallo. Like, you limped away from that first fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that doesn't...
for like fucking 30 days later, too.
Yeah, and that didn't happen after the Crazy Legs fight. So you kind of have to give it to Gallo, you know?
Yeah.
And then you have to give you your props, too, for coming back in the fashion that you did. Who's hit you the hardest? Who's cracked you and you're like, boom, fuck?
Who's cracked me the hardest? Probably my very first fight. Probably Montoya, bro. Yeah. Fuck, man. Because he was a southpaw, right? And so, and back then I had like a fucking horrendous head movement. I was garbage, bro. So I kept coming in. I was trying to like throw a 1-2. My head's fucking standing right there in the center. You know what I'm saying? And he just fucking boom. Every single time was just hitting me. I'm like, fuck, man. This dude's got some pop. So I mean, if not for him, fuck, probably. Fuck yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that motherfucker cracked hard. Maybe
Silva.
Yeah, I was gonna say Memo, but then I'm trying to think about it, and I think it was just more of like an accumulation of like hits.
I remember he cracked you a couple times.
Yeah, he made my nose bleed on one of them. He made my nose bleed on one of them.
He did crack you a couple times. Now tell everybody about your retirement, because I know some people know, some people don't know. Fill us in. What's going on with Free Smoke and Street Beast West Coast, and then we'll step into Free Smoke and Sanctioned Smoke.
Yeah, I really just thought that it's just that time. You know what I'm saying? I want these, and like I said, I don't want none of this shit to be taken out of context, because I fucking love Street Beast West Coast. I love everything about it. Like I rep that shit. I wear the t-shirts at my tournament. Like I rep this shit. I'm about this shit. But I just feel like I wanted to go and take my shit to like not necessarily like the next level, but the next level, and have my fights fucking count for something. You know what I'm saying? Have my fights
Yeah.
count for something. You know, have you know what I'm saying? Have an actual like sanctioned record where I can get seen and not because street beefs we get seen, we probably get seen more than sanctioned events. You know, but
A lot,
I just
lot.
feel like I
Some,
have to
some of
make
you guys do for sure.
yeah, I just feel like I have to make my name on the sanctioned circuit now. And I feel like I've done everything I've wanted to do in street beefs, and it was really fucking fun. And I just think that street beefs will always be there at the end of the day. At least we hope so. I feel like street beefs will be there. You know what I'm saying? Will stand the test of time. And you know when I'm done doing what I'm doing, whether I you know what I'm saying go as far as I feel like I can go, or if I don't, then I can always fall back and still do that shit. But right now, I feel like I have to take this shit right now and like you know what I'm saying take it in stride and go with it.
Yeah, to the next level. Like,
Yeah.
I know you and I specifically, and if anybody knows Free Smoke and I personally, you guys know that him and I have a history. We have, I don't want to say a beef history, but we have a history of like almost like brothers. Like we bitch at each other all the fucking time, constantly. It's just what we do. And one of
Yeah.
the things that we have bitched at each other a little bit about is the fact that I'm I'm of the opinion that street beefs, as far as the fighting skill set, is a stepping stone. We're a stepping stone either on the way out of amateur or the way into amateur. You know, there's some of us like Wade and myself. We fought amateur years ago, and now we fight street beefs because we don't have to go pay for a gym and get all the sponsorship and all that shit to go do it. I don't have to spend 12 weeks in a fight camp to go to take one fight. I can just slam a couple beers and go fight. You know what I mean? Not on the same day. You guys know what I mean. But in the sense that that's something that you and I have talked about. And my opinion on that matter is the fact that the amateur circuit is a much different level skill set wise. It really is. I've seen it. I've felt it. You've seen it. You've felt it. However, the street beefs is a much different level, a much higher level in the community wise. The amateur circuit does not have the sense of community that we do. Like the Street Beefs West Coast has a community amongst dozens and dozens of gyms and hundreds of people, while the amateur circuit is your community is your gym. Like when you come down here to Phoenix in a couple weeks and you fight, like your community's your gym. You're not going to show up at that event and just be chopping it up with everybody. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Street Beefs West Coast blows every organization out of the water. All of them. UFC, all of them, in their sense of community, hands down. Your comment about hopefully Street Beefs will always be here. It will be. This community will never go anywhere. The name may change. You know, if something happens, the name might change, but the community's not going anywhere. So, do you think you are completely done with Street Beefs as far as fighting? Are you going to just cut it out, never fight again, host events, still be part of the community? Or are you going to fight sanctioned fights and also here and there fight Street Beefs fights?
I say 98% I'm just going to do sanctions and host events. You know what I'm saying? If there's a huge name or something that insanely interests me, but honestly, for this whole year, I'm probably not going to fight at all. I'm not going to fight at all for Street Beefs. I'm just going strictly sanctioned. I want to build my record. I want to build, you know what I'm saying, just everything, you know. I'm at the gym every fucking day. I'm working hella hard. Like, I want this shit to go towards something, so.
MMA, is that your direction, or you want to go pro or amateur in Muay Thai? Or does it matter?
So, I'm doing amateur Muay Thai and kickboxing right now. My coach doesn't want us to really take MMA fights until we get some you know, grappling, jiu-jitsu, at least a solid base down, you know? So you're not out here fucking getting wrestle fucked for 2 minutes, you know? It sucks.
And it's exhausting. It's a different type of...
No, it's exhausting as fuck. But no, I was saying, I eventually want to take an MMA fight. Mm-hmm. That's probably like the end goal. But I wouldn't mind doing Muay Thai, you know what I'm saying? Just just forever. I know. I like striking. I love the sport. I like all of it. So I wouldn't mind if I just what I'm saying, stayed in Muay Thai and even just did like pro kickboxing or fucking pro Muay Thai if the possibility comes. But my goal is to at least get a pro fight. I'm not saying let me get the belt pro. You know what I'm saying? But just let me get a pro fight. Let me dip my toes in there. That's the end goal. But I'm just stepping stones now. I'm working towards there, and you know what I'm saying. I got another test coming up, so.
Yep.
It'll be
And
good.
that's my next question. Let's talk about that. January, was it 20th or 21st? 20th, right?
January 20th.
January 20th. You have a fight. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I got to fight Phoenix, Arizona, January 20th. So
Hmm.
if y'all are out there, go ahead and check it out. It's going to be at the Strat. It's for Rage in the Cage. And yeah, man, I'm actually fucking hype. I heard this promotion's really fucking legit. I heard it's, what I'm saying, like one of the at least top of the line promotions. I think, a lot of like elite level athletes and fighters have fought for this.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Promotion coming up. I think Gaethje's fought for it. A few other people fought for it. Like just a lot of
Raging Cage is
Arizona
big.
cats.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
for
pretty
sure.
legit organization. So I'm looking forward to that experience and to seeing like a fucking crowd, because it's gonna be like a crowd. Like a legit
Oh, yeah.
crowd. It's a whole walkout. It's a whole weigh
Hmm.
in. I'm cutting weight, so I fought in
Did
shit because I
you
always just
did you
walked
pick your
around.
way your walkout song?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna walk out to "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac.
Oh, you better come out strong. You can't come out to the hardest diss track on the planet and come
You feel
out.
me? I'm feeling disrespectful,
Don't
man.
be.
I'm about to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Disrespectful
No,
smoke.
no glove touch, bro. I'm just about to touch him up, bro. Pop, 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 pop. It's gonna be a wrap, bro. So fuck all that. Yeah, I'm coming out to
Yeah.
some disrespectful shit.
Okay.
But
Because I tried to help you out with that when I posted the story. I picked a song that I thought you might could use.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah. She said.
Fucking.
She said you ain't 100% on that walkout song yet.
I'm 90% on it.
Let's see. Smoke, stick with kickboxing, then shave your head after you win your belts. Buy a Bugatti, bro. Then we move to Romania. Somebody did that recently. I don't know if it worked out for him.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I think that's who he's referring to. Um,
But yeah,
but
that's gonna be sick coming up. I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to it. When I fought Street Beefs, I was at like what 140. I was actually never
148.
lower than 148. I was
Yeah,
always like
you're 148.
155,
Hmm.
154, and 158.
Yeah,
Um,
what size is
so
this going to be?
135.
And where are you at right now?
I woke up today at 148 and a half.
So you have 10,
11 days.
12 pounds at the
Yeah,
very, very least 10, 12 pounds. Yeah.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
the nutrition? How are you going to cut this weight?
I've been doing solid, man. I've been like doing. I was doing two a days. I go back to work tomorrow, so I can't really keep doing the two a days. But I
Hmm.
mean, excuse me, I'm gonna keep my diet right. I'm gonna stay moving because obviously I'm gonna be at work, so I'm gonna stay moving. Um, I've been no carbs or not like no carbs. If I do carbs, it's like under 50 grams of carbs or really really high protein, really low carb and low calorie. So
Yeah.
I've been hitting like maybe like a Greek yogurt and some strawberries, or maybe like some fucking chicken and asparagus or salmon and broccoli. So just keeping it light. If I have carbs, like I had carbs tonight because I had a 24-hour fast the last 24 hours, so I had some brown rice with my shit. But other than that, man, low carbs and just sticking to it. So
Sunshine trying to get you all fucked up. Being a
Vienna
sausage.
sausage.
That is my diet. That's what I cut. Used to cut weight for bad news though. Like it does work. A can of Vienna sausages every 2 hours and don't eat past 7 p.m. It did work. It did cut the shit out of some weight, but it's nasty.
Yeah,
I had to buy a dozen hot sauces just so I could have different
nah,
flavors of
fuck
that shit.
that, bro. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's definitely a discipline thing, man. There's been a lot of like donuts and fucking, what I'm saying, all that shit. I'm like, God damn, I want to fuck that up right now.
Yeah. The world don't give a fuck about your weight cut at all. No. So yeah. So you got this fight coming up January 20th. I know you were talking about doing a fighters rep as well. What do you have coming up? What do you have tracking and down the line? Do you see a clear path specifically to a belt in amateur of some sorts?
I do actually. I just got to keep building my record, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the belt things come along with record as far as amateur goes.
Okay.
So, right now I'm 0-1 because I took a loss in that first sanctioned tournament.
Yeah.
I got this fight on the 20th, and then I for sure have um, USMTO again, so the US Muay Thai Open again. That'll be in Phoenix as well, April 13th to
April.
16th. I'll be
Okay.
doing that again. Um, and I might toss another one in there, maybe another Rage in the Cage, March 20th. But that'll be in Flagstaff, or I think it's March 11th in Flagstaff. So I might throw another Rage in the Cage in there, but as far as like just right now, I think that's what I'll do. Not a lot of local shows, man. Why the fuck is everything kickboxing in Arizona?
Because we're better than Nevada?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I know Arizona has a large Muay Thai background, like a lot of Muay Thai gyms out here, and there's quite a few MMA gyms out here. I don't really know. That's a good question. Probably
Yeah, like
because
the only
Vegas is the hub of MMA in the United States.
yeah, probably there's
I
only
would
like
think. Yeah.
one show every now and then from one kick. One kick gym will do it every now and then,
Yeah.
but that's it. So I always got to go out of town. So
Yeah. So okay. So you have an idea of how to get where you want to go as far as that goes.
yeah, I think, like I said, I think I made it my goal this year. I really want to get amateur belt. That would be awesome. You know what I'm saying? Especially I got two of the Street Beast ones. I got that. I still got that bronze medal. I got third in the USMTO. I want to get the belt this year at that too. So I'm hoping to get at least, what I'm saying, 1 to 2 belts this year in the AMI scene. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
And what about your personal life? Where you working? Are you talking about possibly going back to school? What are you going back to school for? And
If
how
I
you
do
gonna
go back
juggle
to
that?
school, so it all just depends, man. I really want to keep moving up where I'm at work because I feel like I'm in a good spot to keep progressing and to keep going up. Um, but I also sit there and think sometimes like, fuck, like, should I go back to school? Like, you know what I'm saying? We can only do this shit once, you know what I'm saying? The more I wait, it's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easier. So I'm
What for
like,
school?
yeah,
It was a lot easier for me to do school at 30 to 32 years old than it was at early 20s, man. Because remember how you said you
really,
went there and you weren't really feeling it
yeah,
the first time? When
yeah.
you do it and you know you're feeling it, it gets a lot easier when it's something you want to do. You know what I mean?
I feel
So
that.
like,
I could see that.
yeah. But if you know you'll never like really want to do it, you might as well just go now. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm
because
just,
I knew one day I would want to.
yeah, I feel like I'm at where you're at. Like maybe one day I do want to, but I think I'm just like in a good spot right now where I'm at working. I just kind of want to see if I can keep going up.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I know we're bouncing around a little bit, but back to street beefs. Who didn't you fight that you really wanted to fight?
Um, who did it? Like I've never fought them before.
Yeah, yeah. Who? Because okay. So for anybody who doesn't know Smoke, he is one of the most polarizing individuals in Street Beefs West Coast. Nobody talks shit to everybody, with the exception of like 619. Like you and 619 right on par. Like you guys, pow 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 to everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Like you guys,
He's
like,
a
I'll
lot
fight
funnier with it, but
anybody. He is. He is definitely a lot funnier. You tend to get a little bit abrasive with it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You
yeah,
get a
yeah,
touch abrasive, and that's with honestly everybody. So
yeah.
how many people did you get into it with that you just didn't end up fighting that you really
You know
wanted to?
what?
I can name
Men-
one right off the top of my head right now.
Menstrual Mike, bro. That fucking pussy, bro. God
Menace
damn.
Mike. For anybody who doesn't know, it's Menace Mike.
He told everyone he got his menstrual and COVID when we fucking landed in Virginia. That's why he didn't show up. I can't stand that motherfucker, yo. Offered
See
to
that?
fight him. Offered to fight him in his own fight style in MMA. I never had done that shit. I was down to do it just to beat the shit out of him, just to clown him. And he's still a yeah. That guy for sure, man. I would have fucking just slapped him bare hand a few times. Yeah, I can't stand it.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
What happened with you two that came up?
He just, I think we just went at each other. I don't even really remember too much. I just remember, I think, going at it on, I think it was either one of his YouTube fights or one of his posts in the OG branch. Because a lot of my comments was getting fucking deleted in OG branch for that. So,
You don't say. Abrasive smoke strikes again.
You know what I'm saying?
You be rubbing people the wrong way sometimes. You be rubbing people the wrong way, and I know.
I really don't mean to though. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't mean to.
So then just don't, because you be rubbing me the wrong way too. Like everybody I know has gotten into it at least once.
Nah.
So why don't you just not? Why don't you just be like, just whatever you're gonna say, just don't say it.
I'm not doing this like, should I do it? Should I hit send? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it'd be like that.
It do be like that. So every time, do me a favor, okay? For the next week, just give it a week. Every time you think, should I send this? Just don't. Delete it and be like, that's dope. And just say something like that and just leave it be. Just see what happens. Just to see what happens. Yeah.
See if shit gets better.
Uh-oh.
I was about to fight for smoke before he pulled up to the OG. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, hey, I remember that too. Y'all was beefing a little bit too. You've been beefing with Battleborn. Why did that fight never happen, man? Battleborn said he wanted all that smoke.
Well, he never spoke up. Like I said, he spoke up in quiet, bro. Like I said, that's my boy. He never like spoke. I always thought that we was just never going to do it unless, you know what I'm saying, it came to it. But I had to.
It did come to it. It did come to it.
I had to contend during Gallo. That was the only one I had left. So I mean, I was like,
after that, the last fight where you fought Darkness, that dropped. Well, that dropped today, didn't it?
I wasn't in the shape for a title fight. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna go and
got you.
I'm not gonna go and do that. But Battleborn's nice, bro, and I think he's well deserving. I mean, we spar a lot. I mean, he lands a lot of good shots. I mean, as I do on him, bro. But can't read a GPS. Y'all motherfuckers lucky that I'm the only one that can drive that night, though. So chill out.
Y'all was raging.
We was going up, man. That was a fucking good night, though. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. That was, again, just with Ryu Senin the other night, we talked about the OG Yard invasion.
Yeah.
Again, that was a huge, huge event for a lot of us. Like, that cemented a lot of community between a lot of us. It cemented Heart in the Fight. It cemented, like I said, a lot of people here. Yep. And 925 Pride, again, CJ was there, and that was
It's my brother.
Yeah, he missed the shit out that kid, man. He was a real one. He was absolutely one of those. What we here for, right?
What we here for, right?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's what we here for. Some of us just here because it's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Some are here for different shit,
Yeah, and that's okay. There's a lot of people that pop in there.
Not everybody wants to be the best. They just want to come and try themselves. They just want to see what's up. So.
Yeah. So before we wrap it up, man, does anybody have any questions specifically for Smoke? Like I said, he's got an amateur fight coming up and probably a slew of them. I wouldn't doubt it if you fought 2 or 3 times this year on the amateur
Yeah,
side.
definitely. Well, I mean, in the tournament, I plan to at least fight 2 to 3 times, so alone. So
Yeah, we'll count that as 1, though. We'll count that as 1. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it was, Diesel. Sunshine.
The invasions, yeah, man. That Diesel fight, bro. Diesel and Zaytoven, crazy.
Bro, that was.
God damn, and I think that was right before my fight, so I was like, man, this shit is lit, bro. Like,
it was. It really was. Diesel. What's your best pickup line? And before you answer this, just know I have never, ever seen Free Smoke with a girl. So use this line at your own risk, people.
Sheesh, off the top, bro. Sheesh. I don't even know, cuz. Diesel, you put me on the spot, homie. Damn. Let me get back to that, cuz.
Bro, you ain't got no pickup line. You remind me of that. What's that clip? He said, "Who don't got no bitches?"
It'd be like that, bro.
Hey, Triple X, are you strictly Ami Muay Thai or are you going to do Ami MMA?
Both.
He wasn't here. He wasn't here for that. Both of them. Okay. Okay. You coming to the Super Bowl?
Of course.
You got a fan right here. I don't know how to say it. McKee?
Good looks, brother.
McKee
Appreciate
Hart?
that, man.
Yeah,
Good looking out.
yeah.
Damn, my boy really put me on the spot. Now I feel like a bitch, bro.
He did.
I feel like such a bitch, bro. I'm like, God damn, bro. Now I gotta redeem myself, bro, when I go out with Diesel and you guys, bro. God damn, this is rough.
Are you coming out in March?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Like
and
I said,
know
I'll
you just said
I'll
you're
be at
not.
every
You're not fighting.
fucking event.
I know
No,
you
no,
said
no,
you're
no.
not fighting. But
No,
I know
man,
we
no.
talked about you. Me looking for a matchup. I'm still looking for a matchup. There's a couple cats that tried to get you an MMA fight. You know what I mean?
I just want that sense. I just wanted the Sensation fight. Honestly, Sensation's got a match. I'm not gonna pull him from his fight. He can handle that. And Menace Mike's a bitch because he turned it down again, and he's a fat fuck. And then the other dude that was offered to me is just not on my fucking level. I'm not gonna entertain it. So it's just not worth it. So that's just how I'm feeling. So
But he's on your level MMA though, because you don't do
absolutely
MMA.
not.
You haven't taken an MMA fight. That's why I picked him. Like you guys would be a good scrap. Your striking's better than his, without a doubt. Your striking's better than his.
My
But-
everything, bro. My everything.
I
Like
don't know, man.
my
I don't know,
everything.
bro.
My everything,
All right.
bro.
I mean, if you say so.
Say so,
If you
KO.
say so. Yeah. So, all right, my man. Yeah, definitely March. March will be super dope. We'll definitely do an after party. We need to. I hit
Diesel
everybody
is
up.
stupid.
Oh, I mean,
He said. He's,
he is dumb.
I hate this
Diesel
motherfucker, bro.
No, you don't. We love Diesel. But yeah, March gonna be a big event. So yeah, swing through. We gonna do it up real nice.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
and see what's up, man. Like I said, y'all put me on the spot, bro. But I swear, I'll pull a bitch, bro, for sure. I'll pull a few. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you guys pay attention to me right now. No, he won't.
Yes, I will.
No,
I'll
he
pull
won't.
up. I'll pull up with a few. Not everybody's 619 though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's easy when you like him a little hefty. It's easy to pick him up when he likes him hefty. Yeah. We got more options, but
Yeah.
let's see.
I feel like
here.
no, man.
Scorpio.
appreciate
Yeah,
you.
Shinny has a matchup in March. Scorpio, if you want to match, man, DM me, bro. And if you have anybody you want to match with, message them and see if they want to match. We'll run it. What's up, Lion? Yeah. Let's see here. Me and Smoke. Pulls it back. Yeah, do that. Do that. You got what little Max say? Don't you got a whole ass wife? He said you got a whole ass wife.
Oh, Lil Mike said, Lil Mac.
Yeah, little Max said that shit when he was talking about Diesel. Yeah. But Diesel, I mean, don't get me wrong. Diesel absolutely won that face off online. Yeah, he just.
Oh my god, bro, that
It's a
shit was so
10-7
funny.
round right there. Yeah.
It reminded me of the 925 one, 925 in Darkness.
Oh, bro, not too, was so fucking funny, man. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that again. That shit was
Oh shit, yeah. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
brother, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
God damn. But no, man, I do appreciate your time, man. Appreciate you bringing me
Yeah,
on.
man, for sure.
Um,
And then hopefully we get to do this again here, maybe next year sometime after you got some amateur fights under your belt and you got a.
see where we at. Maybe a fucking
got a
belt
little bit-
here and a
some
belt here.
things,
I throw
yeah,
one on this
yeah.
shoulder, one on the other shoulder. Let's go.
And then I throw them up and drop them down.
And then I got my 2 Street Beast belts. I put on my fucking, you know what I'm saying, on the arms. Yeah, I mean, it'll be nice. It'll be nice.
Hell yeah, do it. All right, my
It'll be
man,
nice,
appreciate you. And you
All
have
right.
you have a great night, bro.
All right, follow me. Free Smoke, MT, IG. Follow the journey, y'all. Stay
Yeah,
up, man.
yeah.
Hate me or love me. It's all love still. Be safe.
All right, bro. Later. So yeah, that was Free Smoke. Y'all know Free Smoke. We got DTP Thursday this week. And then looking like Jay got him next week, next Thursday. So you guys stay tuned, man. I appreciate everybody coming out, doing their thing, hanging out with us, comments, everything, man. You guys have a good night. Later.